Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. I thought I would do a video for you today, and today I am going to rank and rate my Kerby Rosanes books. I got a few compilation books, so I need to figure out how I'm going to divide that. I haven't counted them, and that's actually not important, so I'm not counting down two. There is a top of the stack and a bottom of the stack, and the bottom of the stack are the ones I like the most. I did pick a couple of pages from the books that are, I always say not my favorite or least favorite, but the pages I'm mostly willing to color. So that appeal to me the most. And I will take you through them and tell you why I like these pages. So let's get started. Let's make some room. Let's take these away. That, and let's start with the first one, Anamorphia. This one is my least favorite, and disclaimer: I love Kerby Rosanes. It's a must-buy illustrator for me. I don't care what he publishes or produces. I always love his artwork, but I do have favorites, and that's why I'm doing this video. This is one of the first books he published, so there are some hidden objects, and it's not actually the hidden objects why I am not the biggest fan of this book, but it is the drawing pages. Draw more beans. I cannot draw. Not for a moment. So these are pages that I'm not going to use or color or do anything in them. Like this one. I don't doodle, I don't draw. That's why I decided to get coloring. Because I do like art and creating art, but I just can't draw. I tried. It's not for me. But this is a great book. It has really thick paper, so that's how you also recognize the earlier ones. And I do have a couple of favorites. Let me get the mic out of the way a little bit. And disclaimer, I did have a tags in here, but I was almost halfway through the video and I found out my mic wasn't on. So this is one of my favorites. This is the octopus. These are the little objects that are somewhere on this page, and I have to find a way to go around them. And I have to be careful because I see my spine is already, if you bend it too far, your pages will get loose. I love this guy. This part, not this part. This part makes me nervous. If I am going to color this one, I love his expression and going to do bright colors on the face, and think I'm going to do a wash in one color with the entire doodly part, and then put in some shading like a monochromatic color palette. These ones, the toucans, also really good, but there is and I love the chickens and the rooster. Snakes are always good, but this one, I love the chameleon page. Why? Because I see really bright colors, bright purples, pinks, one in oranges, yellows, maybe one in blues, greens. You can go all out with color. So that is why this is my favorite page in Anamorphia. This is Geomorphia and Phantomorphia, and these are kind of thinner editions, coloring books. This one has the white paper. It's really smooth, reasonably thick. I did not tag any pages in this one. Also, I did not tag any pages in this one. And you can see the difference in paper color. That's really Look at the difference between the two. Because I think there are different publishers. This one is done by Penguin, and this is also done by Penguin. So I don't know what the difference is, why they chose to do yellowish paper in one book and white paper in the other. Did not tag any pages in this one because I have Wondermorphia. And Wondermorphia is the compilation book from Geomorphia and Phantomorphia. So to avoid picking double pages, I just focused on this book. The white paper on this one has the hidden objects in there somewhere. I did a couple of more than 5 because it is a compilation book. Let me see. And this one, yeah, this one is stitch bound. It's not glue bound, this one is a stitch bound. So really, really love the Kraken one. Right, bright reds, blues. It's going to, I think if you do good burnish, you can get an incredible page. I know Karen from my Colourful Country Life did this one. Really stunning page. This one, the spider. Always love a good spider, a good little bit of freakiness and horror. A little the cut off hand with the arrow going through it. Nothing wrong with a little bit of goo in the morning. So that's why I chose the spider page as one of my favorites. Big fan of Pirates of the Caribbean. So that's why this page appealed to me. I love this, the whole scene, the skull with the roses, the wolf howling at the moon, the dragons, everything is in there. And it gave me the pirates vibe. So that's why I chose this as one of my favorites. For me, this is one of the best Halloween pages I can do. So maybe I'm going to put this one already on the list for October pages, because I love this one. There's one thing I was hoping they did differently, is they left the eye sockets in the nose and the mouth blank and don't make it black, because then you can make the light coming out of it like there is a candle burning inside the lantern. So that's the only thing I wish they did differently. But for the rest, I think this is a brilliant page. And also one of my favorites is the peacock page. And I don't know if the camera picks that up, but you can see this is an older book also, and it depends on the paper. But as you can see, I got a little bit of yellowing here on the top of the book. There are a couple of books that do this, the Lulu Mayo ones, especially when they have the really smooth white, really white paper. You can see the yellowing on the top of the book. It gives the book a little bit of age. This also one of my favorites, but my all-time favorites in this book, might surprise you actually, is the Mandrake page. Why? One, Harry Potter. I'm a bit of a nerd, a geek or somehow with the sci-fi and the fantasy one. And yeah, I really like that. I love the faces on the mushrooms, the expressions. Look at his face. It is absolutely stunning. So might not be everybody's favorite, but I really, really love this page. Wondermorphia. Next up is also a compilation book. This is Colourmorphia. It is, I think it is a book that is with his most popular, best work. So there are a few compilation books of his work, but I think I only have this one, Colourmorphia. This has the yellow pages again. His early works in here with the doodlies and also one of the later ones. So let's go through them. And I did not pick 5 because I'm afraid I will pick doubles because it is a compilation book. This one, yeah, he is stunning, absolutely gorgeous. And again, it's glue bound and it's coming loose, and well, and on the other hand, I love it when a book looks used and not abused but used. But I've seen this page colored. It frightens me a bit of all the detail and all the leaves, but I think if you stick to a fixed color palette, this would be absolutely gorgeous. Maybe just browns or brown grays and greens. That's it. And the occasional little bug and flower and worms, and they can pop off the page. So that is great. Well, now I'm going to show you my all-time favorite. While we're here, they say when in Rome. This is my favorite of the book, the Medusa page. Yeah, what can I say? Snakes are always good. Love the expression on her face. Look at this. Her eyes. I would do a glowy gray eye. All greens and yellows. That's it. Nothing more. Make her skin also grayish green, because Medusa is grayish green. So this is going to be fun page to do. Also a fun page in this one are the jellyfish. Again, I would do a wash in one color and then put dimension and shading on here with the same color but with different, with the darks and the lights. So I could do a pink one, a purple one, or a blue one, and a yellow one. But I think it's going to be fun to do with paints, and this is thick paper, so you can use paint. Already showed you the chameleons as a favorite one in the other book. So this is a page from Anamorphia. And another favorite in this one, most likely to color, is this one. Love this page. Oh, they're all 2-page spreads, so a lot of work. But this one is also the I think it's 9-tailed fox. Is it 9? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, it's 9. Yeah, I love them. Brownish reds. Stunning page. So that is the compilation book Colormorphia. As you can see, it just now because I bended the back, it pops open. So I'm not a really big fan of glue bound books, but you have to do with what you get. This is Imagimorphia. And I don't know what position we are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is number 7. The 7th place. It's not actually a place. It's just kind of going from favorites to least favorites. I did do a page in this one. This is again with the yellowish thick paper. It is really smooth. And again with the, I don't draw. I just don't. Some of them are really intricate and really busy. I have no idea what I'm looking at. I think they are shells. Yeah, they are shells. See, look. I had to look a couple of times before I have noticed. So, yeah, these are wonderful. I love this. Let's see which one I really like. Again, with the skulls. Some people already know me too well. These were one of my favorites. Well, I'm going to put the tag here. Yeah. I love this. And I love the contrast between the whole steampunk industrial look and on the other hand, the softness of the skull with the flowers in them. So I would do this as a double page spread. Soft colors on this one and some grays, browns, golds maybe on this one. Fantastic page. This one, the Zeppelin ones, yeah, I just like it. Again with the industrial look, but you can do really bright colors with the balloons. And I love the birds and the clouds, so it is, for me, it is a really absolutely stunning page. I have sometimes weird taste. I did this page. This was actually one of my very first pages. Let me get the tag a little bit further in because otherwise I'm gonna lose it. As you can see, January 23, I used Prismas on this one. And as you can see, this was one of my very, very first pages. So not that skilled in the shading department, but I actually like it. And the background is acrylic paint, I think from Arteza. I think they're Arteza. So I was really happy with this one. I still am actually, as for a first timer. Let's see again. Favorite page. Oh yeah, this one, the camel. Such a fun page. Look at his face. He looks angry, actually. But I love the little genie here next to him. So would have great fun coloring this one. And yeah, this one. The owl. Again with the industrial steampunk look on the other, on one side, and then the realistic look on the other side. So I love that one. And my all-time favorite in Magimorphia is same concept, but this is the beetle one. I just can picture it. It's just so fun to do the contrast between the two parts of the insect in this page. So love this one. Really calls my imagination. Imagimorphia. Mythomorphia. Still an older book. You can see it at the cover, and you feel it at with the paper, different paper. But this is from the older series, my all-time favorite. It's just because of the theme of the book. Still not a fan of the doodly things. Paper is really good. It is thick. It is white. But as you can see, I also have this book for a while and still no yellowing. So I don't know what it is. It has to do with the paper, but I have no idea what the difference is, why the one yellows and the other one doesn't. Let's see. Favorite pages. Is this a stitch? It's a glue bound. This one. And I need to remind myself I have to write this down because I love this page for Space Timber. Yeah, just the guy is stunning. Again, the expression. Kerby is so talented with doing different expressions with the faces. Absolutely love it. The gems in the beard. And you can make this a really black background where he pops off the page. So I think this is going to be a good page for Space Timber. Excuse me. Yeah, this one. Egyptians and Egypt is always appealing to me. I love the mystery and the mystique around it. So this is one of my absolute favorites. I've seen this being colored a lot, and the pages that people make out of this one are absolutely stunning. Let me see next one. Oh yeah, I could not choose between these two because I love the contrast, the evilness in this one. And I don't know if he already described. Yeah, he already does. This is the siren and the other one is the harpy. The difference between the two. The evil face and the gentle face on the other one. So, no, it's not going to be a double page spread. But I do love the contrast of the two pages. So maybe I will do a double page spread for this one. And also, of course, the mermaid and the merman page. These are absolutely gorgeous. Sometimes I have no words. That's only because my brain doesn't switch that fast between Dutch and English, but we'll manage. Again, love it that he does a merman in the book. That's a little different than all the mermaids we already colored with Mermaid. And this is my favorite. I might hear you ask, why is this your favorite? How am I going to explain this one? We have a theme park in the Netherlands that's called the Efteling. And there is a ride on there that is called Villa Volta. And that is one of my most favorite rides. I get really sick in that. I have to close my eyes. And what happens is you're going to sit on a bench. And the bench is going to swing like a swing. But the whole room is going to turn around you. And there is a story behind it. And it's a story that's... it is actually a tale from the south of the Netherlands and Belgium also a little bit. And it's called the Bokkenrijders. So it's the buck riders. And there was... it was actually a gang of robbing people. And they were riding goats. And one time the leader of the whole group, it's difficult to explain it in English, but the leader of the group got cursed. And the curse was he can never have any rest in his own home because of all the evil he did. So that's the story that has been that's told, and then you go into the ride and then the whole house is going to turn around you. And this reminds me of that story, and I love that story. So I don't know if it's being translated in English or something, but I can recommend Googling it. The Bokkenrijders. Maybe I can find something, a link, or put them in the description box below, because it is a fantastic story. And I don't know if it's fiction or fairy tale. But that's what the page does to me, and I love this page. So that's why this is my all-time favorite. Good story, nice and short. All right, next up. Alien Worlds. That's number 5. So we're in the top 5. Stunning book. Don't get me wrong, stunning book. But I just... my head cannot... I struggle so much with this book. I did actually start a page. Haven't finished it yet. For me, it's not finished yet because I still have to do the burners on the spaceship. I am part of the Alien Worlds coloring group on Instagram. I think it's hosted by Amy and by Candace. But I just can't move. I can't move on. Yeah, there it is. Because my imagination just leaves the room for these kind of pages. But I did pick a couple of favorites. Again, white paper. You have to be really imaginative to do this. And sometimes my brain just shuts down. But I love this one, this character. And I'm a big sci-fi buff. I love everything that has to do with sci-fi. But for some reason, I get stuck in this book. But nevertheless, we are still picking pages. And as you can see, I kind of picked the most normal ones. I love this one. I don't know what it is. It's a monster, so it's stupid because I can't go all the way. And I love the way these, I think they're flames coming out of his or hers hind body. So that's a really good page. And oh yeah, I love this one. This is a good one for Space Timber. The whole book is good for Space Timber, but I love this one with the insects or bugs, and I love every almost on every page you see the little astronaut coming by. It's kind of he hops from one world to another. Really love this one, but again, I have to look I saw just a whole, yeah, thing, and then all of a sudden I've noticed this is a chin, here is his mouth, his eyes. So I thought, oh wait, it clicked. And that's the problem I have with pages like this, but now I can see it. Now I cannot unsee it, by the way. So now I got a kind of an idea what to do with this page, but still not an easy one for me. Usually when I'm stuck, I go on Pinterest to get some ideas. This is my favorite one. I've seen this colored already a couple of times. She looks like a queen. The queen alien, like she is protecting her nest or something, or the hive. I don't know if you have seen the second Independence Day movie where they come back, the aliens, and the queen is there, and the whole hive is protecting her. So that's the vibe I get from this page. So I can work with this one, but it's not an easy book for me. It's a stunning book. It's not an easy book for me. Alien Worlds. I'm almost tend to say I'm sorry, but this one is on 4th place. This is not on 1st place. Love the book. Love the theme of the book. Love the artwork. It is a stunning book. And I can hear ask, why, Yolanda, it's on 4th place? Yeah, let me show you. It is really busy, and it has a lot of shading in it. So let me see if I can find a good example like this one. It's so dark. It's not only dark with the subjects, but it's so dark. Some pages are really dark. And that's something is not my favorite. There are a couple of pages. This one, I know he does a lot of shading with the lines, and it is helpful most of the time. But in pages like this, it's so dark. Look at this. There's not much room for your own coloring. Like in this little basket, if you color this in one color, you're done. So that's the main thing why this book is on the 4th place. And I have a whip in this one. The Ugly Duckling, and I started this a couple of months ago. Did I write down what I used? I hope so. Yes, I did. So I can restart it and try to finish it. But again, it's not an easy page because I like my swans to be white. Maybe I'm going to do them black this time because there's so much detail and so much black in here. And that's a shame. That's something, it's not my preference. But I do have a couple of favorites in here. Of course, it's this one. Is it I didn't pick an all-time favorite. Well, yes, I did pick an all-time favorite, and it's not this one, but love it. Seen this color lots of times. Love the contrast between the top lady and the monster at the bottom, and I think I would use the same colors on this one as on this one, because for me this one and she is the same thing. Siren. Love the fork. Let's see, one of my other favorites. Oh yeah, I know what my all-time favorite is. This one is also one of my favorites. Really busy page. And I still don't know how to tackle this. I don't know who did this. Oh, my brain is not working today. Did the whole thing with a wash and then started coloring, and the effect on it, except the main characters, but all of the background And after that, she started to put in some color and some shading, and it was an absolutely stunning page. I love the idea. I see him in reds, her dress in a bright blue or muted blue, I don't know yet, but I love the whole idea of the page. Also a favorite. For me, this is a double page spread. Everything Alice in Wonderland is always good. Yeah, what to say about this one? So much detail also. Where you look, you see something different. The way he turns the whole fairy tale into something really creepy, actually, because this face. I have a really bad fear of clowns, but for me, that's really scary. Love it. This page, I think it is. Let me check. I'm not really into my fairy tale. It's 62. You will probably know this on the top from the top of your. Yeah, it's Snow White and Rose Red. Seen this colored a lot of times, and all really beautiful pages. So also one of my favorites. The one next to it, not, because too much browns, I guess. Also a favorite is this one. I think Karen on My Colourful Country Life did a really nice color along for this page. So that is also one of my favorites, but my all-time favorite is this one. What a absolutely stunning, gorgeous page. Background, graveyards, graves, the moon, the church in the back, and then she is, just literally dancing her life away. And I love the stages of, how do you say it, decay? I think it's decay. And you can see that the shoes always survive. So, yeah. You must have a really, really imaginative brain to come up with a page like this. So Kerby compliments. This is absolutely gorgeous. My all-time favorite in dark fairy tales. Top 3. This is Fragile World. And if you're going to ask me maybe a couple of months from now how my favorite and my least favorite book, maybe it's different. Because right now my head is in realistic coloring animals. And that can change overnight. So, and then maybe I'm more in a scary, dark, horror-y mood, and dark fairy tales will be on one. So that's why this is really hard for me. But Fragile World, so cute, look at this one. Oh, yeah, I'm going to stop on certain pages that are my favorite, but I love this book. I love everything about it. The way he portraits the different animals in their natural habitat, absolutely stunning. And some he does something different to them. It's a mix of imaginative pages and realistic pages. So that is why I love this book. First page I really like. Oh, there goes the sun. Gone. It is hot here, but I have the fan on, so right now it's not that bad. Yeah, what can I say? I love the bugs. It's not a double page spread, but I see them as a whole. So the beautiful butterfly with the flowers coming out of his wings and the bumblebee. But again, I'm so it's a bit too dark for me, but I can work with that one. Axolotls, always a winner. I love axolotls. The faces, yeah, they're so adorable, and there are a lot of different axolotls, different color combinations, so you can go all the way with your color palette on this page. Let's see. And no, this one is not one of my favorites. I know for a lot of people it is a favorite, but I went the other way. This one. Yes. I think there are cadaver beetles, but maybe it's in the back. Yes, it is in the back. It's 66. They're burying beetles, and they're critically endangered. So it is a book with a lot of endangered species. What do I love about this one? Yeah, it's just the entire page with the... I think it's gonna be an autumn page for me with the leaves, but I love the way he is coming in, flying, and it's a shame they're critically endangered, because we need this to keep a balance in the ecosystem. So next one. Oh yeah, this one. Look at his face. Oh, gonna melt you away. I don't have to explain this one, do I? Why this is one of my favorite pages. He is too cute. It's so gorgeous. Again, the yellowing on the top, I don't mind. And I don't know if camera picks that up, but I love this one. This is the cutest one from the entire book, but my all-time favorite, the frogs. Why the frogs? Color. You can do so much with color, especially with these ones. You can make them blue or yellow or greens with oranges. It's, yeah, it's color heaven if you if you like bright colors like me. So this is absolute favorite page in Fragile World. Number 2. Whoop, don't drop the stack. And I was looking at the back. It is, oh, I'm sorry. It is Worlds Within Worlds. And I noticed something. It looks a little bit like a cover for Melpomene. Don't get me wrong. Don't be insulted. But it kind of looks like it. Moving on. Worlds Within Worlds. Different kind of... It's a little bit different cover. It is the white paper. And mine copy is actually on some pages really lightly printed. So like this. As you can see, this is not that black. It is, I think it's a misprint, but actually I don't mind, like this one as well. It's almost a bit brownish, the line art. Stunning book again. Beautiful, beautiful book. And let me see if I can show you my favorites. This is what I call the moving Addams Family house. I kind of, yeah, that's what I got from it. A little black cat all the way here. This is again the imagination and the vibes I get with dark, almost black, purple, spooky, and yeah, Addams Family. Why is Lurch not in this picture? Also a favorite is this one. And you can probably guess, well, why? Because this is my home country. This is what not the entire of the Netherlands looks like. If you get the tourist picture of the Netherlands, you always see the windmills, the tulip fields. So I could not pass it on. This is a beautiful page that I can color the way I see my own country. And here we still do have mills, windmills. And yes, they still have a purpose because they keep the water level low when it rains a lot or when we have high waters. And they are turning. So if you ever visit the Netherlands, go to Kinderdijk. There are a lot of mills, windmills, and that are still actively trying to keep our feet dry. Yeah, just love this page. I know a lot of people did this one for Space Timber last year. Maybe I'm going to do it for this year because I love this page. What can I say about it? It's beautiful, and I see bright planets. I'm a little bit of hesitant what I'm going to do with the space suit, and I want to make it a little bit more that it is kind of a bit muted on the inside. Maybe do first a wash and then color it. But I love this page. Another one of my favorites. And I know what my all-time favorite is, so I did not even tag that one. No, I did not. Is this one? It's the candle page. Why? Because I see with the lights of the flames on top of the candles, make it dark on the bottom with the light flares on the bottom. It's a stunning page. I've seen this colored a lot of times. People are so creative. So that's also one of my favorite. And my all-time favorite is actually the double page spread. I colored half of it. Are the sneakers. I just love it. Oh, I did tag it. Look, there it is. This one is a color along from Karen, my Colourful Country Life. Also a early page. I'm sorry. January 24. And a lot of the older ones are on January because I had no idea which month I colored it in. So I didn't start dating my pages later in the process. I loved how this turned out. This is all Prismacolors. The entire page is Prismacolors. This took me a while because if you follow Color Along, she is really fast sometimes. And I had to stop the video and then move on. But I am going to do the second page because I love this one. Stunning page. All right, that's World Within Worlds. And if you are a Kerby connoisseur, and if you know his books very well, you know what is on number 1. Mythic World. Why? It's the theme of the book. I love everything with Greek history, the gods, Rome, Egypt. It's just, it really speaks to the imagination. And I did put some tape on here because my book was already starting to, I don't want to say fall apart, but it is, struggling. Again, with the white paper and again the yellowing on the top. But I absolutely adore this book. Such beautiful pages. And I know he just does not do something, well, I want to do a snake, let's color a snake. No, he really invests in the subject, put a little explanation in the back. It's not just made up. It's actually folklore. It's mythicism that it's known in the world. And I love that. So let's get to the favorite ones. Yeah. I love this one. I call her the old hag. This reminds me of the Blair Witch Project. So she is spooky. She is creepy. And I love her. I love the way the bottom of her body just disappears. Gets absorbed into the trees. So seen this colored a lot. And I want to do barge trees because that's just a dark background, really light trees, and make her green or something, make her stand out. Also a favorite is this one. I did not look it up what she has to be, but I love this one. I love moths in general. It's kind of what my daughter rubbing off on me, because she collects actually moths, not live ones, but in a frame. Yeah, I love this one. It's just a beautiful page. Sometimes you don't need a lot of words for it. This double page spread. Wow, wow, wow. Two worlds, two evil ones. I thought this was Dracula, but the werewolf, I can name that one, but yeah, Strigoi, yeah. It is yeah, it is Strigoi. It is from Dracula. And there's always been, of course, you might know that kind of a war going on between the Strigoi and the werewolves. So this is absolutely gorgeous. Love it. Let's see, what else do I have? Oh, I have extras. I did do a page in this one of my firsts. I did do this page. This one, oh, it's an early one, January 23 again. Neo 2s and Christmas. This was a lot of work. I think this was my absolute very, very first page I ever did. I can remember. I was really afraid of utilizing my Christmas because this was the first pencil set I ever owned. And well, let's start easy. Let's start with the Kerby Rosanes book. Why not? But I think it turned out there's a little bit of gold in here. Some white acrylic paint pens. Gosh, I actually did a good job. Here are some glitter pens in here. Well, not bad for a first timer. So really proud of that one. But another favorite page. What do I like about this one? Yeah, I think the potential of using a lot of color. Of course, the skulls, the expression. Don't really get the cave in the middle of his head, but I will think of something to do with that one. And before I start a page, I'll look up what it really, what it is, and then just read a bit about it. Try to find some example pictures on Google or on Pinterest that I pick the right colors. I want to do it justice. Let's see. No, it's not that one. Oh yeah, it's this one. Beautiful. Especially the whole with the moon in the back. You can do a lot with the lighting and the fog around her. Little hair. I think it's a hare. I think it's not a bunny. I think it's a hare. Yeah, it's absolute stunning page. And it's really refined compared to some of the other pages in this book. But it's a really refined page. And my all-time favorite in this book, I knew it from the beginning I got this book. This is going to be my favorite page. And no, I have not colored my favorite pages because I want to do it justice. I want to learn a little bit more about shading, pencil work, and try to make this the best page I have ever done. But this is such a beautiful page. I love the subtle background with the beautiful flowers and then the creepy, hoary, harsh picture at the front. Poor guy. So absolute one of my favorites, my absolute favorite in Mythic World. Is that then the overall, because it is the book that is on the first place and it is my absolute favorite page. Is this my absolute, in all the Kerby books, my favorite page? I don't know. It can change because I love all his books. This also, it was so hard to choose again because all the pages just, they have something that is really appealing, something that is like this one. I could have picked this one as well, because the way the snake goes under the water here and then goes back up again. I love this. Beautiful. So, and again, I love going through these books. It is kind of a bit of a punishment to say you need to choose which one is your favorite, because I love every single one of them. All right, we are almost 50 minutes in. If you are still here, thank you so much for watching. I really loved sharing this with you. If you have a moment, please hit the like and subscribe button to support the channel. And if you want to, you can join the membership. There is a link in the description box where you can find all the information and have some extra fun with color alongs and polls and all that kind of fun stuff. So, thank you again for watching and have a great day. And I would love to see you in the next video. Bye bye.